Hi, I'm Diane Kucala and I'm the Chief Leadership Officer at Blueprint Leadership. I want to talk about the topic of leadership and self-deception. There is a book by that same title from the Arbinger Institute, and I'm going to take some of the concepts from the book. So self-deception, according to the Arbinger Institute, it happens when we encounter a situation where we do something opposite from what we think that we should do. So an example of that from the book is he's talking about his wife, and they have a 3-month-old child. And the child is, screaming in the middle of the night, and he thinks to himself, I should get up because my wife needs some sleep. But instead, he doesn't get up, and so his wife a few minutes later gets out of bed. And what ends up happening is he starts to justify his behavior. He starts to say, well, I have a lot more to do. I have to go to work in the morning. She doesn't. She should get up and take care of the child. It's really her responsibility. And, I wouldn't be feeling this way if she was a better wife to me, on and on and on. And so what ends up happening is that he starts to put the discomfort that he feels in the decision he made, he justifies it by making her out to be more negative than she is. And how often does that happen? Whether it's in our home lives or it's in our work lives, when we encounter a situation either that we don't do what we think we should do, or because we get offended by something that someone else does, we start to create these justifications, and it's a laundry list of things about that person that are negative. And when that happens, we end up putting ourselves in a box. And so then we have a very difficult time communicating that with that other person in an authentic way. And all of this is conjured up by either one of two things: that we didn't do what we should or think we should have done, and so we justify it by putting negatives on the other person, or we're offended by something that someone did, and so we really exaggerate. We end up exaggerating the situation. So today I just want to leave you with that thought. Are there times out there where you're uncomfortable with something that you think you should have done, and so you've created a negative scenario with that other individual? Or because you've not dealt with the offense correctly, you've created this barrier between yourself and the other person and sort of made them out to be worse than they actually are. Think about it.